Okay, now we're talking. Now we are talking. There we go. Now we attack. Oh, that's right. There's going to be so many tokens. So many tokens. Oh, you block? Okay then, well. Oh yes, this is effectively a board wipe. No, they see it. They see it. They understand and they say no. Hello. I am averagezen, your host of averagezen Presents, and we are a Magic the Gathering Arena Brawl and Friday edition today. That is right. Welcome, Zen community. Bring it in, please. Everybody, group hugs. Oh, whether you're watching on Twitch with us at averagezen Presents, as we just got a brand new follower just booting up the stream, TWebHS, thank you so much. Or you're watching on YouTube at averagezen. All are welcome, everyone. Let us get into the Brawl decks just as soon as we give everybody a quick reminder that already hasn't hit that like, subscribe, follow, comments like all the cool kids are doing. Please just take a moment. You know, if you're looking for our deck list on YouTube, you can find that down in the video description. Architect and Mox Field we're using. Yep. You can hit that like and subscribe while you're doing that. I'd appreciate it. And it really does help out the channel. For those of you that have already and that will in the future, thank you so much. Really, we're loving what we're seeing as far as the response here. We are going first off with Isshin, Two Heavens Has Won, a very popular Mardu commander that we have not yet played on this channel. 3/4 for Mardu colors. You get a legendary creature, Human Samurai. If a creature attacking causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time. Yeah, so kind of like a panharmonicon for attack triggers. Well, you know, why now? Why play this now? Well, because we have received an influx of fairly strong attack triggers with Mobilize, the Mobilize mechanic that was introduced recently here in Tarkir Dragonstorm, and that lets us create some tapped and attacking tokens that we must then sacrifice at the end of the next beginning of the next instep. And so, it being an attack trigger allows us to go with a kind of different strategy here. Sure, before there were creatures like Sky Knight Vanguard that had an attack trigger to make tokens, but I mean, it's kind of outclassed by something like Voice of Victory, and especially when we start moving up the line and taking a look at things like the Alchemy card on Arena, Mobilize 2, where you get to make 2 of those guys. And whenever you sacrifice a permanent, the topmost creature card in your library perpetually gets +1/+1, so a nice little buff there. And then we start moving into things like the Mardu Siege Breaker, which is on paper as well. Death Touch Haste 4/4 for Mardu and a colorless. Whenever this creature attacks for each opponent, create a tap token that's a copy of the exiled card attacking that opponent. At the beginning of your next instep, sacrifice those tokens. Yes, so not only is this good in one-on-one, it's certainly good in paper, especially if we have a token sub-theme going on along with those mobilized tokens. Caretaker's Talent, of course, we've got to play Waystone's Guidance and just give everything mobilized. Sure, why not? That makes Isshin have an attack trigger, and so giving purpose to our own commander besides just being an enabler. And of course we get double treasure tokens from Goldspan, easy peasy. We can also make double tokens with Elspeth, so no doubling season needed over here. We're not in green, but we got Elspeth. And then we have this other Elspeth, because mostly we can make tokens and get life. We can also, perhaps, if we manage to cast an Isshin with the Waystone's Guidance out, giving it Mobilize, make it a little bit easier for it to attack him by giving it plus counters and a flying. Beyond that, we've got other stuff interesting, like a Lesha. So we'll probably be attacking if we can. Servandum will help with that, so there's like a sacrifice outlet thing going on here. Marionette Apprentice, we're also running the Soul Stone. Damn, Sephiroth, Toxic Deluge, you know, a lot of things that you normally wouldn't run in an aggressive wide board because we have ways to bring them back. And I like the Rotten Mouth Vipers attack trigger here. Of course, Grave Titan, Sun Titan, Overlords make an appearance, the good ones anyway. I'm not running the self-mill plan with the Overlord of the Bale Merc. Virtue of Persistence, of course. Rev Tithe Extractor, another great attack. I mean, we're going to be doing some naughty things today, but that's not our focus. I mean, cool stuff like Stormforged Armor, making double ball lightning tokens with Elspeth out. Yeah, that seems good. We'll see what we can do. You want the full deck list, you can always hit exclamation deck in chat with us. If I've got an untapped GG working again, I've been trying. Not sure. Or you can hit up that YouTube video description link like we talked about. It's for entertainment, folks. Probably nothing to be learned here. At this point, you're just watching to see us either screw up horribly or to somehow eke out a win with this craziness. We're not running a terribly amount of spot removal. We're more... if we're going to kill everything, we need to kill everything. So Kefka Court Mage is probably going to wreck our face. Chaos Snipe. What in? Okay, Cow Sauce I guess is milk. I guess that's safe to talk about. I get maybe. Okay, we got to mulligan this. Okay, alright. We can do this. We found some fetch lands. Okay, this actually is a pretty fire hand all of a sudden. Let's get a white-red shock land into play. And lose a total of 3 life just to get a turn 1 Guide of Souls that will probably get burned down immediately, but that's okay. We gotta do something. There it is. It's okay. It's alright. We knew this would happen. Alright, let's go with our black-red source. Put that out immediately. We're causing a lot of damage to ourselves, but Waystone's Guidance will give Isshin 2 heavens as 1, an attack trigger, which I hope will make it all worth it. Alright, we're going to shock in a white-black. We're going straight for it. Nothing tricky here. God of the Shrine, pay 2 life. Ouch! We are hurting. We're hurting so bad. Okay, now we're talking. Now we are talking. Well, let's go ahead and cast attacking tokens. No, we're not going to do that. Oh my goodness, we're just going to go with the Terminus Stone since we didn't hit a land drop that turn. That's all we can do. We're not going to swing in once with our commander until we can pay for Dictate of Erebos. There we go. Now we attack. Oh, that's right. There's going to be so many tokens. So many tokens. Oh, you block? Okay then, well. Oh yes, this is effectively a board wipe. No, they see it. They see it. They understand and they say no. Dictate of Erebos. The Flash. It totally makes it worth the extra mana over Gravebacked. And it's 2 black instead of 3 black, which works a lot better in our deck. We have both. But, yeah. Normally I include both if it's a sacrifice deck, but the Mobilize mechanic works so well with the Grave Pact and Dictate of Erebos. Alright, we have Sephiroth in our deck. We had him in our hand last turn. We didn't get to play him. Alright, well, We have a turn 2. That's probably good, right? Alright, so let's go enter tapped. And that lets us turn to Waystone's Guidance. Yeah, we're good, man. We're good. This is a decent opening hand until we get Inquisition of Kozilek. Alright. But they didn't take it. They didn't. Zergo's okay. But they saw her. I mean, okay. And they go for it. I mean, there's nothing sacrificed. They're not going for Sephiroth yet, right? Okay, come on, let's go. You got limited options. Jadar. Alright, they have a decayed guy. We has Isshin. At least for the moment. And this is probably where we get like what is it, bone splinters or some other effect similar to that. They can cast Sephiroth and then have 1 mana up for like a bone splinters. That's probably the worst case scenario right now. Okay, all right. I mean, they see the Erois, right? I mean, we definitely go for it. The Erois got Mobilize too, and now our creatures have Menace. And prevent all combat damage. Of course, our Mobilize token is going to empower Sephiroth rather quickly. Especially since we're making so many of them, so we really need to finish them off next turn. I think we can if we play Gut. I think we'll deal more damage than they'll gain life if we play Gut. I hope. I'm not doing the math right now. That seems right though. Yeah, because they'll become 4/1s, but they'll only gain 1 life for every creature that we sacrifice to replace the 1/1s. Or because we'll have to stack the triggers correctly, I think. We'll have to have Isshin resolved before Gut. I mean, they won't be able to block. Oh my goodness. Okay, alright. We don't have enough to cast Crucible. Okay, so we have 4 mana. Yeah, we don't have enough to do both. Okay. So we might as well go Shadowy Backstreet. That doesn't really matter. What matters is that we play Gut. Alright, then we attack. We have Isshin resolve first. Then, that's fine. Nicely done. Nicely done. Oh, man, that worked. I love it when a plan comes together. They saw it in our hand, could do nothing about it. Well, let's go. Herois, right there, man. That was an Herois win. And a gut win. Alright, Roxanne's Starfall Savant is going to be producing meteorites that tap for mana more than they should and dealing damage when they come down. So anything with like a 2 toughness is pretty much toast on impact. That includes this wonderful guy here. We were really looking forward to playing that. I don't know if this is a viable hand. Let's pitch it. I guess that's better. Alright, let's go Bloodstained Mire and get a Triome. And thin our lands out because it looks like we're getting flooded already. Alright, Druid class. I want to say let's go with a black mana source. It's just Prismatic Vista, thin our deck out. Alright, Croxa, make him discard. Also in a good attack trigger. This is the first time we haven't had a turn 2 Waystone Guidance. That really helped. Alright, we got rid of a Marwyn. That's probably a huge win morally. Yeah, that's a morale win. Oh, never mind. We got a Waystone's Guidance. Okay. Here's what we're going to do, though. We're going to go Enters tapped, Waystone's Guidance. Oh, Ovaya. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, here's what I want to do. Let's go ahead and put down Isshin because that at least is out of the meteorite damage range. So they're going to have to actually spin removal on that. Okay, let's go Toxic Deluge for 3. Of course, Roxanne pays for her own commander tax, essentially. We'll go pay 2 life. Sky Knight Vanguard looks pretty good with Mobilize too. Excellent. All right, and then a Dictate of Erebos next turn should probably force a concede. There's Roxanne. I'm going to take out the Sky Knight. All right, so we can go... Yes, we can play the Terminus and then attack. Alright, see if they block. They do in fact block. And then we whip out the Dictate of Erebos. Aha! This should keep things interesting for a moment until they figure out how to deal with that. And we can probably, using Warren Soul Trader and our Mobilize tokens, if Isshin sticks around, we can probably produce enough mana to use the infinity ability on the Terminus. A Chroma's Memorial. Okay. Alright, let's do that. Mobilize, mobilize. Alright, and then we'll sacrifice a token. Make a treasure. Sacrifice a token. Make a treasure. And if they go to kill the recruit instructor, then when Roxanne comes down, then we sacrifice it at instant speed to Warren Soul Trader. That forces him to immediately sacrifice Roxanne. And then we win Galta. Okay. And how many creatures do you have? All right, then. Well, I'll let you sacrifice this guy. And I guess we'll sacrifice Isshin. And that's game. Nicely done. Howdy, Terrigen. Welcome to the chat. Just in time to bring us some luck and turn my warm-up games that were absolutely abysmal into what seems to be a pretty good run again. Yes. Dictate of Erebos, man. That's the second game that has really pulled its weight. That and Waystone's Guidance are really turned an Isshin into a machine. Alright, we'll see what we can do up against Vagrant Snail in the first sliver. How you been, Terrigen? Tell me about life, the universe, everything. Swords of Plowshares, Elspeth, Little Elspeth, and Perforos. Not bad. We'll do this. Well, this is the Cascade Sliver. Okay. Well, they're mulliganing a lot. Are they planning on playing? I like their Ashiok sleeves. We have the Ashiok Funko Pop behind us. Miss Zen was thoughtful enough to get that for me here. We got the other, the brand new MTG Funko Pops on pre-order. They haven't arrived yet. Maybe for my birthday. Terrigen says 42 fish and stuff. Yeah, so long. Thanks for all the fish. Yeah, so we've been eating well. Okay, let's go with the Surveil land. Into another Surveil land. I'm not sure about this. I'll ramp in. You know. Yeah, let's go ahead and play Isshin. Cryptolith, right. Okay, excellent. So they kind of have a Manowef sliver on enchantment mode there. Let's go. You know what? I want to keep up the 1 mana for Swords to Plowshare, so we're going to cast Alcoven Outrider. Alright, they have 5 mana available. Chulane. Okay, well, that's got to go. That's going to refill their hand. Alright, excellent. Excellent. We're in a good spot. We surveil. Excellent. Okay. Perforos comes down. We attack. Mobilize 4. Deal a bunch of damage. And just like that. Oh my goodness. Whoa. Whoa. And then whatever the... Oh my god, that is a huge recruit instructor. Alright, good luck keeping up. We'll see what they hit. The Death Touch Changeling. Okay. I don't think it matters. I do not think it matters. I mean, yeah, sure, let's go. I mean, they're dead on attack trigger. Whoa, okay, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Our opponent, not an ideal draw, but we had a pretty spicy draw. All right, Terrazin, see, you've turned our luck around. Thank you for showing up to the party. Good game indeed. The Mobilize. It was made for Isshin. Oh, you token strategy lovers out there. We were playing against, maybe I think it was last week that we came up against an Isshin deck, and I saw somebody playing the Mobilize mechanic, and I was like, that is a really cool idea. We need to build that. And so that's what we did. We built it. Standing on the shoulders of giants. All right, Admiral Beckett Brass. This is the one that wants to steal our stuff, right? Get ready. Other pirates control get +1/+1. If you're going to be ready, step gain control of target non-land permanent controlled by a player who has dealt combat damage by 3 or more pirates this turn. Wonderful. Well, I kind of wish we had a third colored source, but this will have to do. Okay, now we're talking. Now we're talking. So we definitely need to play this and hold off on Croxa. Alright, cool. Here's the deal. Let's go... General... You know what? No, we're going Captain Lannery Storm. Yeah? No? What you thinking? Oh, Braid. Alright then. Alright, cool. How about an Elspeth then? And we'll make some tokens. And then that allows us next turn, we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. So we can go Thunderbond, Vanguard, Crete. Okay, Admiral Beckett Brass. We're actually going to do this a little bit differently. Terminus of Return. Thunderbond Vanguard. Good luck attacking us with your pirates now. Oh, but it does not matter. We have 2 more copies. Oh my. Okay, well, let's do this. And we are going to go with that. Auto pay for Isshin. We are not terribly concerned. Oh my God. Oh, Admiral Beckett Brass. We have such high ambitions to be brought down by a lowly Vanguard. Alright, let's see if we can continue our onslaught. Well, what's a card you think that I missed out in putting in this deck? Let me know in the comments or in chat, you know, if there's a fire, ET, or attack trigger card that I missed out on, or maybe a utility or something. What's your pick for Isshin? What's your favorite card to slap in there? Okay, kinda wish we had a black mana source. But, Sunbill Verge into Guide of Souls is not terrible. Baitor, Ancestor's Voice. Beginning of your end step, put a number of +1/+1 counters up to one other target creature you control equal to the amount of life you've gained this turn. Return up to one target creature card with mana value less than or equal to the amount of life you lost this turn from your graveyard to the battlefield. Interesting. Alright, come on, we need colored mana. There we go. There we go. Alright, that's what I'm talking about. Let's go ahead and play Isshin. Will you block? Yes, they said we will block. Alright, that was probably a smart move. Alright, Talisman, cool. Arcane Signet, also cool. Alright, let's do this. Let's go Terminus of Return. Restoration of Ganjo. Grab our planes. And we will attack. Excellent. And everything's coming up roses. Archangel of Thune. Oh, whenever you gain a life, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Well, we're going to discard Kroxa. And return Kroxa. Excellent. We'll play our land for turn. Let's go ahead and get out this guy. And then we're going to play Dam and get rid of Archangel of Thune. And attack. Just the one time is fine. All right, come on down, Baitor. We're ready for you. Oh, Mirari's Wake, huh? All right, gonna continue the ramp cycle. All right, excellent. We get to hold up Boros' Charm here, which is pretty huge. You know, if we give him no, that won't count. That won't work. We're okay, actually, without the Guide of Souls. I'm trying to feed our graveyard so that we can get the croaks out. I think we can do it. We've got escape 5. We've got 3 cards right now. Okay. Well, there's a veto. Also, we have the terminus of return. We can always use that. Okay. Oh, what is with the lands? Okay, then. You know, exile a creature we control. We can do that. All right, excellent. Now we have harnessed the Terminus Stone. We did it. It's excellent. Trellis Sara. All right. I think we might have just locked this up. All right, Archangel of Thune. That's cool. It's back. It's back. All right, so what do we need? A board wipe? We have a few of those. Oh, really? Well, let's block there. We'll block here. No. Actually, yeah. There we go. I think that's the correct answer. We will lose some life. My goodness. Come on, a million triggers on the stack with only 5 cards out there. Cool. All right, do we live? Do we get to live? Okay. Oh, we really need a board wipe. Well, let's go Croxa, I guess. That is not a board wipe. Come on, man. Really? Really? We have a few in here, I believe. That's a Cather Commando. That's not going to do it. All right, then. Yeah, that's game. Good game. Bummer. Man. Okay, we just fizzled there. We could not find... yeah, anything to deal with that. We had a few, but they just got there. They got their combo in place. That's all right. You can't help us win them all, Terrigen. It was a good game. Well, we had a shot. We just didn't draw the right cards. Emoti, Celebrant of Bounty. Le Du Frere. Alright, remember, this is not Tomb of Yawgmoth. We don't have any red mana sources either. Oh, okay. Yeah, gotta let that one go. This isn't much better. This is not better. Come on. Okay, I guess we're doing this. Let's get rid of the Storm Slayer. Okay, Bloodstained Mire, not bad, not bad. Let's get ourselves our Triome. And then next turn, that lets us go Restoration of a Ganjo and get an extra land into play. The following turn. Okay, we're just drawing nothing but lands. So I'm glad we get to play another one. Alright, Kiora, gonna draw on some stuff and untap target permanents. Cool. I take it they have a 2-mana play here. Up the Beanstalk. Okay, alright. That's gonna draw a ton of cards. Are you kidding me, game? Why? Okay. Alright then. Let's put this into play so that we can thin our deck even more, I guess. Is it time? There it is. It's time. Alright, do we get comboed out right here and now? Careful Cultivation. Okay. Alright, if you say so. Alright, we will definitely be discarding some cards. How about those two? Alright, much better. Much better. Let's go Isshin. Well, let's go Marionette Apprentice. And we'll make a token. Crack this guy. Get ourselves another black source. Yeah, Shadowy Backstreets was good. Alright, Goldspan Dragon on top is actually really good. I don't think they're going to block here. And I don't really care too much about Kiora. Alright, we'll see if we untap. If we untap, I think we're in good shape. And if we untap with this board, we are in good shape. Mixed Bloom Ancient. Oh my. Okay, well that's going to cascade pretty well. We'll see what they get. A land of... That is the worst cascade I've ever seen. Oh, okay. Well, maybe not the worst, but that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. That gives me some hope. Hope established. All right. All right, number one. We play this. Number two, we do that. Attack. Attack. And attack. That's a lot of triggers. That's a lot of treasure. We're going to have you also attack there. Oh, amazing. Amazing, amazing. Alright, now we play Gut. The true soul zealot. Drain some life. In the turn, sacrifice some guys, drain some life. And I think we're pretty good here. Well, it's going to take a River's Rebuke or a Cyclonic Rift to put us down for the count, I think. That's a coma. But I don't think that actually, I mean, okay, they can have 2 comas and Cascade, but I don't, unless they can get rid of the Marionette Apprentice, I don't think it matters. Goreclaw. Alright, they're drawing a ton of cards. But now they cannot cat. Oh no, they have Jin-Gitaxias. Okay. They are going buck wild on us. Arenicus's Vile Duplication. Good lord, yeah, we are getting comboed off on here. Why not make another copy of Kona? Alright, are we done? No, Vorinclex. Okay. Into a River's Rebuke. Are you kidding me? The one thing we said we could not, and they get to cast 2 of them. Wow, okay. Yeah, they went off. That was spin it to win it, and they won it. Good game. I can't do anything about that. Love one another. Be cool. Don't be a jerk. Have fun playing Magic together.